right. Well, happy Tuesday and welcome to your practice. And I'm just going to change the cross of my legs, go to my non-habitual cross, and then I'm just going to send the legs forward a little bit. I find that takes me more into this posture. So create for yourself whatever you need. Come into your sit. Yes, and then let's just turn the palms up, take a nice big breath, reach up. And as you breathe out, just bring the arms down, bow your chin, touch the earth, and turn the palms up as you inhale and reach up. And palms down as you exhale. Bow your chin, one more, inhale, sweep up. And exhale. And I'm just going to lift the arms one last time. Bring the palms together and exhale in front of your heart space, that center point. Inhale here. And as you exhale, let your eyes close, your chin bow. Create a little space between your hands. And in your quiet and in your space, welcome yourself to your practice. Let's set a collective intention for this practice to be very kind. So that kindness that we offer out when we're in public, outside with others, with people we love, let's bring that inside and really offer that kindness to yourself. And it begins right here, welcoming yourself to your practice. And into this, friends, we'll take a nice big inhale, lengthen tall, lift your chin. And exhale this breath, and we'll open with 3 ohms. Inhale. Bow your chin. Place your hands on your thighs. Lift your chin and open your eyes. Okay, I'm just going to move the wrists around a little bit. Just create some, and as I do that, I'll stretch the legs out, move the ankles around a little bit. I'm just going to reach the arms up as I continue to move the wrists and roll the ankles. Yes, breathe. Good, wiggle your fingers. Nice. And then we'll just bring the hands down. Good. Okay, I'm just going to stay sitting. I'm just going to turn to the side. And so from here, we'll just bend the knees and I'm just going to place the hands. So normally I take the hands and I have the finger. I'm just going to turn them out. And I'm on the pads of the fingers. Lift yourself tall. Make your feet as wide as they need to be. If they need to walk out, give yourself some room. Good. And just take one breath here. Just feel yourself in this position. Good. And then we'll just move to Windshield Wiper. So adjust what you need. And start to move your legs, your hips. Good. Yes. That's it. And then come to your center here. And we're just going to take the hands, just going to grab hold of maybe the knees, maybe you wrap the arms. Just take the back, drop your chin. Press back, like with your back, as if there's something there you can really push into. Feel your feet on the floor. One more breath like this. And then draw the knees in, lengthen yourself. So just find your tall sit here. Beautiful. Take a big breath in. And then breathe out. Good. All right, friends, we're going to go to Badakanasana. So soles of the feet together, knees out. And you're at home, so use your props if you need it. And I am sitting on something. Just going to grab hold of the ankles here so the feet can move out wherever feels good. And just as you hold the ankles, I'm going to draw my heart forward. Just find your tall sit here. And holding onto the ankles, just going to draw the shoulders down. Maybe you can even lengthen your head. Good. So whatever you need to do for your knees. I'm opening the toes. Good. Okay, and so in this same shape as you hold the ankles, see if you can almost like press yourself back. Maybe there's room to do that. So I've been imagining, the belly going back, the heart going back. Maybe the chin goes back. Good. Okay, take 2 more breaths here. Good. Okay. I'm going to move into forward fold. If that's okay for you with the legs like this, great. If not, take it to cross-legged. And then just walk your hands forward. You don't have to go all the way. Maybe you do 50%. Just really spreading the fingers, anchoring them to the floor. And then start to find a little bit of movement here for yourself in a way that is kind and feels really nice. And tune into the flow of your breath. Maybe your eyes have closed. Good. Okay, I'm going to bring it into stillness and bring myself into, the deeper part of this pose. If that is there for you, find it. So whatever works, just here for another few breaths. You can go deeper. Great. One more breath. And then walk yourself. Use your hands, come upright. And I'm going to stay in this shape of Badakanasana. So make any adjustments as you come up. Find this like sitting position. Lift yourself tall. And if it's okay to take the arms up, without taking, too much in the back. Lift your arms, open your hands, draw your belly in, if that, just to stabilize the low back. Breathe here. And one more big breath in, reach up. And as you breathe out, take the hands back down. And then we'll lift the knees up. If you need your hands to help, that's fine. I'm just going to turn to the side again. Separate your feet, nice comfortable distance apart. Good. Okay, I'm going to keep the right hand where it is. Take the left hand to the inside of your left thigh. I've just dropped this down so you can see. Just hold the inside of your left thigh. Lift yourself tall and start to turn to the right. And it could just be like this baby turn, or the hand can come over to the right knee, whichever one works. Breathe here. Okay, to release from this. So if your hand's on the left knee, now bring it to the right. If you didn't go there, take the right hand all the way over. It's going to go to the outside of the left knee. So you're holding, you cross your legs. You can walk your feet wherever you need. And then once you're here, it's going to push the knees out and take the chin, drop it down. Okay, so I'm just using the knees to kind of help open the backs of the shoulder blades there a little bit. Draw your shoulders. If they're poking up towards your chin, just see if you can pull them down a little bit. Okay, breathe. One more breath. Okay, I'm just going to start to come upright, and we keep actually I'll take the hands back down to the floor. And we'll just take a moment, and then we'll do the second side. So the left hand will stay where it is, and the right hand's going to come to the inside of the right knee to start. Inhale, grow tall, and you start to turn. And push the hand into that right knee pushes back. And then once you're in your twist, so we're not, making the twist more than it is, then the hand can go over to the left knee. If that's there, breathe here. Good. Take one more breath in, sigh it out, and then now come back to that cross. So now the left hand goes over, grabs that outside. So you have both hands, walk your legs out or in, be curious. And then inhale. And as you exhale, drop into this. So let the knees kind of drop out. The back moves back, the chin drops. Maybe your eyes close. And just feel in. Let the shoulders move away from the ears. Drop your jaw, so no extra tension. Good. One more big breath in. And as you breathe out, come back up. And I'm just going to be here in this sit. Take the arms, lift your toes, and we grab hold of the soles of the feet, if that works. And again, you decide how far out or in, whichever one, just to stretch the back. So I'm just going to hold on to the feet. Inhale. And as you exhale, let the soles of the feet press towards the floor. Your hands kind of resist it, so they might not get to the floor. Just find that place where you feel like the feet are pushing into the hands are pulling back. Take your back, drop your chin if it's there. You can even activate the heels into the floor and push them away. So that as we push away, the back is moving back. We're opening ourselves here. Okay, I'm going to stay in this shape and just take one sole of the foot towards the floor as I lift the other one up, and then switch. And we're just going for a little walk here. Okay, so just find your own, rhythm and notice how you feel or what you feel. Good. Okay, let's do one more. And then we'll come back up. I'll just take the hands back out. Bring the feet to the floor. Come back to this position. Okay, so I am sitting on a blanket. Maybe you are too. And we'll use this to move into a little baby boat. So you'll decide, this is boat. This is boat. But you'll be kind, and we're going to go slow. So you start here with the hands out, feet on the floor. Lift up, even press back, even though you're not rounding back, push back. Yeah, and then just take one leg up off the floor, even just flexing the foot, feel what that is. I notice here my shoulders round forward. I'm going to take them back. Good, and then we'll do the other leg. Just lift it, just be here, smile. And then if it feels kind, maybe both feet come up. Okay, and then maybe the hands come up, maybe here. So I'm really lifting here. Flex through the feet, the legs can go straight, maybe the arms lift. Keep lifting. So you be in whatever shape that is. If that's hands on the floor, you're doing amazing work. Good, breathe. Okay, if you're with me in boat, I'm just going to challenge and come down a little bit to like this baby boat. Good, I'm going to come back up. Find it and then release. And as the feet come down, I'm just going to hug the knees like we did, at the very beginning. Drop the chin. Let it be soft and kind. Put your feet far, close, whatever needs to happen. Breathe here. Good work. Okay. All right, and then come back up. Take the hands out. Walk your feet, whatever you like. And then just come to this windshield wiper. A little bit here. Feel yourself lift your heart if you can. Take your shoulders back. Good. Okay. Nice. And then come back. So we call this mud flap girl. You guys remember in the 70s at the back of the Playboy bunny on the back of the trucks? She was standing like, she was sitting like this. So you just kind of find this for a moment. The cat to your cow. The cow to your cat. Nice. Okay. Good. All right, release out of this and sit in the center of your mat. All right, sit in the center of your mat. I'm just going to keep facing one side of my mat. I'm just going to move the props off. We'll come into Badakanasana again. If you need to sit on something, keep it. If you need props underneath your knees, that's fine. Just find this holding of your ankles. And I bring my thumbs over with the fingers, so everything's there. Just push the ankles away as you pull them in. Lift yourself up. So the knees don't have, they can be lifted. It's all fine. Good. Okay, one more breath. Good. Okay, from here, friends, I'm gonna just take I'm gonna lean over to the left and move the right leg back. So you just if you need to use your hands, use your hands. We're gonna come into pigeon. So as I do this, then I'll walk the left foot in. Yes, take the right leg straight and move yourself in here. And you could be on your left hip. If this is a happier pigeon for you, with the right leg bent, still on that left hip, that's fine. Okay, because we're just gonna rock this side to side. So just be in this little pigeon. Oh, hello. Good. Yes. So nice. Take one more moment here. And then we're going to come out the same way we came in. So you can come back up on your hands. You'll bend your back leg. Okay, now I've turned, so maybe you have too. It's all fine. Take a breath here, and then we're going to go opposite side. So just turn your feet. Maybe no hands as you turn. And then you can walk that leg in. Hands come down. We'll stretch the left leg. And find this action here, just turning. So you can stay on your hands, you can come on your forearms. Just rock yourself side to side, almost like you're massaging your gluteus muscle, your hip flexor, all that good stuff. Good. Breathe. Feel your kindness practice. Good. Let's take one more moment here. Okay, and then we're going to come back, find your way back to Badakanasana, maybe no hands at all or hands. And we just come back to this sitting. Breathe. Good. Okay, use your hands and lift the knees up. I'll just turn myself here. I call this race car. We're going to come back to race car. So the heels are up. They can be far away, friends, or they can be really close. Find your hands on your feet. You'll inhale, grow tall. And as you exhale, push the gas pedals down. Even as you pull them back, and take the back. Drop your head. Release your breath. Smile. Squeeze the knees in towards the arms. Good. Inhale here. Exhale this breath. Good. And then bring yourself back to I'm going to call it our basic, resting pose with the hands out, feet down. Good. Left hand to inside of left knee. Right hand moves out. Turn. This time we're going to take the right hand. You're going to, left hand. Catch hold of your right foot. And then just start. It doesn't need to go straight. It doesn't even need to do anything. It might. Just push the foot into the hand. Turn yourself. And if the right hand wants to come off the floor, just be here. Find your length and your grace and your kindness. Good. Okay, I'm just going to switch sides right here. Just release the foot. Take the arms over and just find your opposite foot. Push in. Turn. And if you push so much that the left hand wants to come off the floor, be there, breathe. Good, one more breath. Okay, come back to your basic resting pose. We'll call this, find this. Good. Okay, one more breath. Take your hands to the floor, and you can have the palms, however works best for you. Open the shoulders. I'm going to move into thread the needle. So left ankle over right knee. Yes. Okay, here's where the foot can come in. It can go out. You accommodate your hips. Open yourself here. Really anchoring the right foot to the floor, flexing the left foot. You're gonna smile. Good. Okay, so either you stay here, but if you can bring it in, like we do when so I took the hand between the triangle, Gonna hold on here and just bring myself really upright and tight. So if it's far away, maybe you're behind the thigh. And just be here, work with what you've got. Okay, one more breath. Return to your basic pose or our resting pose. Take a little windshield wiper, just release from that. Good. Okay, and then come back. Right ankle over left. So whatever you need to do, find your lift. Lift your heart. Take the shoulders back. Find your place. Smile. Okay, the left foot is anchoring down. The right foot is flexed. I'm even pushing this knee away from, to open. And smile and breathe. Take one more breath. And then either stay here or move into the crunchier part of whatever this is for you. So again, I'm going to lift the chest. Just try and find this hugging in action. Smile. Good. And then release. Okay, come back to your basic resting pose. I'm going to take a little baby boat again. So if you want to sit on something that's better for you, hands on the floor is fine. You can take them back, lift the legs or one leg at a time. Be kind. Maybe the arms come off the floor. Maybe the legs go straight and you reach. But you're lifting your heart. Oh. Okay, stay here or drop it down for a baby boat. A breath or two. So when we take the chin into the chest, we really activate the abdominals. One more breath. I'm going to come back up. Wow, always challenging. Good. And then return to your basic resting pose here. Walk your feet nice and wide. Come back to this little bit of side to side. Yes. Okie dokie. Good. All right, come on back. Lift yourself. Find your basic pose here. We're going to come back to that lifting of the leg. So I'll take the left hand inside of, actually let's go other side. Right hand to the inside of the right knee. Turn. Now take that hand, find your left foot. Lift it up or keep it bent. Just push into that. Find your twist. One more breath. Okay, now I'm going to switch hands, but I'm just going to take the left hand to hold the left foot. So just switch, find your left foot, drop the right knee down, and we're going to open this left leg out to the side as you come upright into this, which we did last class. So you're here, just drop it down. Maybe the hand stays on the floor, maybe the leg stays bent, maybe the right foot activates. You just, really be strong in your feet. Lift your heart, open your hands, smile. Beautiful, you guys. Good. And then return to your basic pose. Lift your heart, shoulders back, belly in. Smile. Okay, second side. So left hand inside of left knee. Turn. And then find your right foot. Extend in your own way here. Breathe. Stay. Good. Smile. One more breath. Good. And then we switch hands, but this hand's just going to hold this foot. Maybe on the outside, maybe on the inside, you decide. Then drop the left knee down and open this leg out. Maybe the left hand comes off, maybe not. Put your mind in your feet, friends. Let the feet be strong and stabilizing, extending, whatever's happening. Good. And then exhale, basic. Back to your rest pose, heel toe your feet. Let's go even wider than maybe you've done before. Right off your mat. And come back to this windshield wiper action here. Move your head in opposition. Find your flow. Like, maybe you are that Playboy bunny. And you just feel yourself moving in such a beautiful way. Good. Okay. Nice. All right, let's come back to race car. So find your basic, walk your feet in, lift your heart, open your shoulders. With me, I notice one shoulder doesn't open I'm very attentive to that. Like I know when I open the shoulders, one's doesn't go. There it goes. Okay, heel on the floor. Take your hands or your arms inside your knees. Catch hold of the feet. Lift yourself tall as you inhale. And as you exhale, press the soles of the feet to the floor. They don't have to touch. Arms are straight, but you're resisting the feet. Take your shoulders, move them away from your ears a little bit. Press the knees into the arms. Breathe into this opening in your back. You're pushing your heart back, your belly back. And the heels might be pressing down and away. Good. Okay, one more breath. And then keep holding your feet. Just kind of come out of this a little bit. Maybe you walk your feet in. Okay, I'm gonna lift both feet up. That's where we're going. So if you need to sit on something, or you could even put your back against a wall if you feel you need some balance. So I'll just lean back, catch hold of the heels, lift your heart, smile, and then you push the heels into the hands. And that's, the balance comes from that. It's pushing the heels, lifting the heart. Maybe the legs go straight and out, but be where you are and smile, find joy. Whatever it is, keep lifting through the belly, take the lower back in. So you're just bringing everything to here. So good. And from here, friends, we go back to Badakanasana. So maybe the hands come down first or not. Whatever it is, we're here. Okay, I'm going to take the hands, hold on to the heels. And I have the thumbs are there too. I'm going to walk the feet out a little bit just for resistance. Good, breathe. And at the same time as I'm upright, I am pushing everything back. The heart back, the belly back, the chin back. And inhale. And we're going to take it to forward fold. So maybe you even keep your hands here and you drop your elbows onto your thighs or your knees or anywhere there. And you can use, sometimes, it's a nice little, use your elbows to kind of massage out. And you could stay like this, or if you want to take the arms and just reach them forward. Or even back, you can even take your hands back. So you can explore that, feel whichever one feels kind and lovely. Close your eyes, let your head drop. Good. Let's just take 3 more breaths, and wherever you are. Good. Okay, slowly bring yourself out. So use your hands. Head's the last thing to come up. And we'll just pause here. If your eyes are closed, let them slowly open. Okay, we're going to come back to pigeon. So adjust yourself on your mat so that you know. So let's start with the right leg. We did the left last time. So no hands. I'm just going to lean over to the right, take the left leg back. Maybe you use your hands. It's up to you. Then the hands come down and walk the right foot in. Extend the left leg. Move yourself into your pigeon. If you need a blanket here, put it there. You can be on your forearms or not. Okay, we're going to take this into I'm going to call it strong pigeon. I'm sure there's a better name. Okay, so be here, breathe. And, be open to this. If it doesn't happen, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to put the top of the left foot down on the floor and walk myself up onto my hands. So even this, this can be a lot. Take your belly back, your heart back, all that stuff, and then feel. And if it works, the next part is I take the right hand to the right thigh. I'll just take a little twist, look back at my left foot there, even just with moving the eyes. Good. So maybe anchor the right hand, see if you can even lift a little bit of yourself up here. If that makes sense, it's okay. If it doesn't, it's okay. Okay, come back. Now I take the hands to the floor, but I'm coming up more. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to imagine that this right knee and that left foot want to come together. I'm just going to hug them together. See how that lifts my hips? And then I extend it back. So I just hug the knees, the legs in towards each other, the hips lift, and then come back. So that's the action. Okay. Now, if I take the hands off the floor, it's a lot for the back. So you can decide. I'm going to do 2 more of this, just hugging in and releasing. So hands on the floor or hands up, your choice. come out. Yeah, beautiful. You guys are amazing. Okay, now I just shift over to the right. I'm going to come back, bring the legs in, find your Badakanasana. Pause, breathe, like nothing happened. Yeah, it's so much. Okay, now I take the hands off the floor. We'll go second side. So I lean over to the left, right leg pops back. Then you can walk your left foot in, hands can come down, and we'll just extend the right leg. Okay, start again with just this rocking side to side. Such a good thing here, you know, a lot happening. Good. Okay. And we'll go through that really slow again. So just bring yourself to your center, whatever that is here. You can stay up on the hands. I'm going to put the top of the right foot down. Now here in this, I'm already working everything back. Belly back, heart back. And that kind of can walk me up by taking all of that back. Left hand to the left thigh. Just anchor and turn to the left. Your eyes can look all the way, see if you can see your foot. Breathe in this twist. Okay, and then I'll come back. So maybe the hands go to the floor and you just feel this pulling in and extending out. So I'm just going to do it 3 times here without, like with the hands on the floor. Amazing. Yes. Okay, and then maybe you want to take the hands off. That's up to you. Okay, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Keep pressing back. We're going to do one more. And then release. Come back. And this time, actually, I'm going to stretch the legs out. Hands on the floor, hands up, yogi's choice. Move everything around. Okay, we're going to lie down. Before we do that, grab your bolster, if you have one, and we'll just put it this way. So I have it right at the top. My head's going to be on there. I'm going to bring a block in just so I have it. And if you need something for your head, you'll just put a blanket here. Maybe I'll just do that. So it's there. Oh, Joe, you know, you take time to fold your blankets nice, because otherwise all you feel is the discomfort of that. So once you have that, now I'm sitting far back. I'm not going to go right against it. I'm going to take the hands slowly. Maybe your feet want to lift as you come down. Just feel like the bottom of your ribs are hitting the bolster. And then you can lower down. You lift your feet, let your feet come down. Take the arms out to the side. And just be here for a moment. So there should be some nice space between your back and the floor. So we don't have the bolster right against the hips. You have some space for the, you know, mid-back, sides of the waist, almost drop. Okay, pause here. Feel your breath. And gratitude for your bolster. Take one more breath. Okay, and then find your block. And we'll lift the hips. I'm going to put the block, maybe I'll go lowest height, just right underneath the sacrum, so that, you know, maybe you feel like you're kind of in line here a little bit. So just take a few moments there, feel that. Find a comfortable place where your sacrum supported and the torso from the bottom of the back ribs and up is supported. Breathe here. Okay. Stay in your quiet and just heel toe your feet, nice distance apart. We're going to come to windshield wiper. It's going to be a baby windshield wiper. Just really feeling ourselves roll over the block. Whatever, you know, be in your space, however far these knees want to go. Maybe we focus more on the knees dropping in towards the center a little bit. Listen to your breath. Good. Okay. We'll bring it into center. Okay, I'm going to heel toe the feet a comfortable distance apart so that you can lift your hips. And we're going to keep this block where it is. So the block is on this lowest height. Arms out to the side. Put your feet in a place where you feel, okay, I can lift. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, press the feet down and just lift off the block just a little bit, just so you don't feel the block. Soften whatever else you can. So as you lift the hips, you might feel that the bolster, the part of your back resting on the bolster is going to push in a little more. Imagine the tailbone is floating towards the knees. So think of this as an opportunity to just stretch out your low back. You're not lifting that high. Feel the feet. One more breath. And exhale slowly. Rest your sacrum back onto the block. And then really drop in. Just take a few breaths just to be here. Good. One more breath. Good. Okay. We're going to turn the block now onto its second height, and it's going to be facing the opposite way it is now. So just lift your hips. I'll just show here. I'm going to turn the block, and then it goes low. We've been doing this quite a bit in class the last few classes. I feel like this is such a good back release. So the block is really just into the sacrum. It's not up the back at all. It's low. Yeah. So if it doesn't feel right, it probably needs to move more towards your feet. Okay, so we're in this imbalanced place here. You're supported on the bolster, the head feels nice, hopefully. Okay, so I am going to lift both legs up, and you could do one at a time. You could hold on to the block if you like, just for balance and stability. Find that sitting in a chair thing here, and smile. Okay, so I'm going to keep everything where it is. Woo, this little part that's just floating in there, it's not on bolster, it's not on block. I'm going to push that down to the floor. Breathe. Good. Okay, I'm going to start to just take one foot down. Maybe I'll just tap the floor and bring it back. And I'll just keep switching. So your palms can face down for stability, or they face up, and you just keep your hands soft. Keep the belly engaged, like you're pressing that mid-back area, or, you know, is that mid-back? Yeah, middle of your back to the floor. Good. Let's do this a few more times. So good. Good. Okay, and then bring both feet like you're sitting in the chair, legs up. And now I'm going to take both feet down at the same time. Just see if I can give a little tap and bring them back. I'm going to do that maybe 5 times. Yes, keep breathing, keep enjoying, and be kind to yourself. Good. And we'll take both feet to the floor. Once the feet are on the floor, just pause here for a breath. In and out. And then we'll take that block out. You might want to put it back, you know, if you need it, or it can come out completely. And I'm going to stretch the legs out. I'm going to open them a little wider out to the sides. And just be here in this extension. If you want to take your arms above your shoulders, you can do that too. Good. And take one more breath. We're going to stretch the belly. So the bolster is going to move down now. So you could just roll to your side, come up, adjust your bolster. But we did this in class the other day where we came up from here, from lying down. We didn't have a bolster, so this is nicer already. So start where you are, however you are. Open your hands, spread your fingers. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, just lift your head up off the floor, chin to your chest, and then take your arms up. And you just kind of come up a little bit more. Maybe hang out here for a moment, you know, with the head lifted, the back pressing in. Good. And then come all the way up. Maybe you reach your hands. I bend the knees here. And I'll take the hands down and just either scooch back or pull the bolster in so that you're sitting right behind it. And then we'll come down. So adjust, if that's too much, move yourself forward. Put your feet in a comfortable place. And we're going to come into Badakanasana. You know it well, soles of the feet together. The feet can move far away. If you need blankets underneath your knees or your thighs, take a moment, friends, and be kind to yourself. And then just drop into this. Nice, easy, beautiful breathing. Just release all effort here. Just be. Let's bring a visualization in here. So feel how you're lined up. If you imagine the crown of your head and you drew a straight line all the way down, it would intersect with everything, your third eye, your throat center, your heart, mid belly, and all the way down and out, and then connecting through the soles of your feet. So imagine this line. And bring your breath in as if you can breathe in through the soles of the feet, right through center to the crown of the head. And you can breathe out, crown of the head, all the way through center and out from between the feet. And just stay with that for a few rounds. Let's take 2 more intentional, full, connective breaths. Maybe bring your hands down, find your thighs, and lift the legs up, feet on the floor. Good. Okay, I'm going to lift the hips again. So feel what you need to do, where you need to put your feet. And then inhale fully. And as you exhale, press the feet down. Lift the hips. Again, they don't need to go that high. They might, but they don't have to. It could just be a little tiny lift. Really be with your feet. Feel your feet anchored. And then lift your toes up off the floor. So just the balls of the feet, the heels, the outer edge, the arches lifting. Breathe. Soften your glutes. It's a conscious thing. Good. Okay, once the glutes have softened, maybe you anchor the feet a little more and you lift a little bit more, and then you come again to softening the glutes. And I'm going to do one more breath here. Everything's shaking, just so you know. And then exhale, slowly lower that all down. Good. Okay, the legs can stay bent. They can go straight if you like. Take a full breath in and out. Okay, again, I'm going to come up. I'm going to keep the knees bent this time. Take your hands, friends, and bring them behind your head. Maybe you interlace the fingers. Take a full breath in, and as you breathe out, lift the chin to the chest. Take the elbows in so that the arms are either side of your ears, and start to just lift the head and the upper back. Stay here. Drop the shoulders. Breathe in this. And then keep the head where it is. Release the hands. Maybe they hold the knees. Maybe they come out, and you guide yourself up, whichever one. Good. Come back to our basic, our resting pose here. Whatever you want. I can't, this pose. Breathe here. And come to windshield wiper. Okay, let the knees drop. I'm just going to turn. So I'm just going to drop the knees to one side. And then I'll just, no hands. Just, how often do you do that? Okay, I'm just going to take the blanket off. I'm going to turn the bolster. And we're going to rest the hips on the bolster this time. Okay, so we'll just move into that. Maybe here, here, and then come down. And put, if you want a blanket under your head, that's fine. Adjust yourself into this. Well, this is probably going to feel so good. Let's take a few moments, just let the body settle. Good. Okay, again, I'm going to come to Windshield Wiper, just as a way of releasing the back. And I'm really going to let the back lift and roll over this bolster. And just find your full, go as much as you can here. So I'm almost going to roll over to the side, but you're not. So just find this playfulness and this kindness. Good. Oh, so nice. Beautiful. So let's do one more on each side. And stretching. And then we'll come to rest. Adjust yourself as you need to. We're going to bring the knees into the chest. So once the knees come in, the bolster, you might push it away, bring it in. Be curious for yourself. If the knees don't come in that much, maybe the hands just kind of support the thighs. But if you can bring the knees in quite a bit, go for it. And you can use your hands. So maybe your thighs might rest on your belly. Okay, the next step is to take the legs and just stretch them over your head. If that works, if it doesn't work, maybe the legs are up in the air, you support your thighs. So I just want to be in a place where I'm really opening that low back area. I'm just going to tuck the chin in a little bit. My palms are up, the shoulders are dropping, and the breath is a little compressed, depending on how deep you are here. But whatever you're doing, friend, you are opening your low back. Feel that happening. Okay, I'm going to add the flexion of the feet, just as a way of stretching the backs of the calves. Let's take a few breaths here as if you're just so relaxed, even though you might feel a little compressed. Be there. And then slowly start to release. We're going to set the feet on the floor. Maybe you can do that at the same time. And once you have your feet on the floor, then I'm going to stretch the legs straight, and they're going to be apart a little bit, as if almost I'm in Badakanasana, but the legs are straight. And just take this opportunity of just opening the belly here, and stretching into the back. And if you want to take your arms over your head, you can move into that too. As I do that, I'll just share with you, I just anchor the back of the head, lift the shoulder blades off the floor, and then place them back down, just so they find a nice place there to rest. I just lift up and come back, and they'll find it. And breathe here. Good. Nice. Nice big breath in. Breathe it out. And then we'll re-bend the legs. Once the feet are on the floor, I'll lift the hips again, just so I can slide the bolster down. So lift the hips, slide the bolster down so it's between your hips and your heels, and come into Badakanasana. And hopefully it supports your legs. If it doesn't, just take a moment, grab your blankets, put it on top, and make it a little bit nicer for you. Kinder, be kind. Okay, soles of the feet are together, but they don't have to be pressed together. Even if they don't come together, just feel the energy between the feet. Take the hands and rest them on the belly somewhere here. I'm opening the hands, spreading them. But then they're just resting. Good. I'm just breathing a few times. Settle yourself to the floor. Good. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Okay, maybe your hands find the thighs and you lift them up, and I'm going to place the feet on the bolster. So if you need to wiggle yourself back or push your bolster away, find this here, and then just be here with the legs a little bit lifted. Exactly this. Just be here and breathe. Just receive the floor. Good. Okay, one more breath. And then we're going to come up to sitting. Let's do it very nicely. So we'll just roll over to one side. Just move your legs around the bolster. Take a full breath in and out here. And then you'll press yourself up to sitting, just so we can set up for Shavasana. And Shavasana, friends, is going to be, I'm going to do legs up the wall. We have 10 minutes. So I'm going to do with the bolster under the head like we do. Not so close to the wall. You know, you'll give yourself some space. If you need to suit up or put on your sweaters or socks, maybe I'll just do that. And then we'll go in. So if you want to just lie down, that's fine too. You know, you can set up however you like. I'm going to do a few minutes of legs up the wall, and then I'll just switch around and use that bolster to support the calves for Shavasana. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to take a little blanket just so it's there already, and just put it so it'll be there for my head. Bring my eye pillow over so it's there. And then you can see I'll just have some space. I'm not going super close to the wall. It'll support the head. Find that place where the feet can, so this is a little far for me. I'll come a little bit closer. So that the legs can rest comfortably. And if you need to bend your knees, that's fine too. And if you don't want to do legs up the wall, that's fine too. Good. Okay. So once you're in whatever position you're choosing, if you're in legs up the wall and the legs want to flop out, you know, I'll say this too, that if you feel like, you know, holding the legs there is too much work, then just grab your strap and just kind of belt the legs in, maybe up at the, and all I'm doing is just tying it. I'm not making it super complicated. Just kind of made a little tie. And that will hold the legs. All right, release into this. Let the breath be. And with your powers of intuitive kindness, scan this body. Release your tension with your breath. Okay, I am going to bring the hand, I'm going to stay in the quiet and bring the hands together. Just give them a little activation rub. And I'm going to place the palms over the eyes for a few moments as a way of just really settling in, creating darkness, and let your eyes relax. So if your palms are over your eyes, you just seal out the light. Just take a few moments here. If you need to reactivate your hands, you can do that again. Let this be the invitation to settle yourself. And whenever you're ready, you'll just release the hands and notice what that did. Any position you're in, feel into your hip crease, right where hips become legs. And you don't have to even touch it if you want, but you could also just, you know where it is. And so you can just soften into that place. Can you release the hip flexors here? And staying in legs up the wall if you're very happy. If you'd like to just shift into lying down flat, then you'll just do that with disturbing your body as little as possible. Or staying legs up the wall, that's fine too. Just release yourself more deeply through the back of your heart, into the hip flexors, through the soles of your feet. Just follow the path of your breath for the next few moments. Nice and easy, not changing it, just being with it. And just before we move on from here, let's just integrate into this rest. Feel your breath. And even imagine that this breath is creating a figure 8 inside you. As it moves down, as you exhale and back up. Maybe you feel that figure 8 cross into the solar plexus area, just where the ribs join above the navel. Feel this breath opening, filling, and nourishing you. Staying in your sacred rest for as long as you like. Beginning to carefully, lovingly, kindly journey your way out. And spend some time with the ankles and the wrists, the fingers, the toes. You can stretch your arms over your head if you wish, or however you want to journey is fine. I like to think of this as a journey. It's honoring the way. Everything you feel. And making your way to your side for a few moments, just resting there. Beautiful. And rising when you're ready into your sit. And once we get here, we'll just take a few moments to just sit in whichever way feels nice. I think I'm just going to pop into Hanasana. And then just be kind. Feel what you've shifted, what you've opened, what you've created, and what you have brought into this present moment. Your own awareness, your own energy, your physicality, mind, body, breath, and spirit. Take a full inhale, lengthen tall. As you exhale, bring these hands together in front of your heart and bow your chin. Deep honoring for all that you are, all that you offer yourself here. And on your next inhale, lengthen tall, lift your chin. Exhale as you are. Join together in our May We Be Blessed mantra. Inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy and may we be happy. And we'll seal that with one Om. Inhale. And just notice if your Oms are more powerful at the end of your practice. Inhale as you are. Breathe into your hands. Catch your sacred breath. Put all your loving, compassionate kindness into this heart in front of your heart. And then lift your chin and open your eyes and offer this to yourself and anything else into each other. Yes. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here, for playing yoga and all of that good stuff. Namaste, friends. Have a beautiful rest of your day. See you soon. So much love. Oh, look, there's a kitty. No, so sweet. Oh, I know, yoga with pets. Everybody needs dogs and cats or horses. So much love, guys. We'll see you later. Have a great day.